Welcome back. I love a grilled cheese sandwich. Do you like grilled cheese?
Who doesn't? Yeah, of course I
know,
do.
like I love them. So I found this recipe that I think sounds like a really fun version. So we're gonna be making a pizza grilled cheese sandwich. So it's actually very simple.
Okay. But kind of a little twist on it. I like it.
I know, and
Yeah.
who doesn't like pizza?
Exactly.
So, okay, so for 4 sandwiches, here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a half a cup of softened butter, which is basically a stick, a tablespoon of grated Parmesan cheese, a teaspoon of garlic powder, a half teaspoon of dried Italian seasoning, and then when you're putting it together, you're gonna need 8 slices of bread, 12 slices of mozzarella cheese, 6 ounces of pepperoni, and then some warm pizza sauce for dipping.
I love it.
All right, you ready? Okay, so I have we're gonna take your butter first. That's
Okay.
a stick. It wasn't very, like, melted, or it wasn't very soft.
Yeah, so you just stuck it in the microwave a little bit.
Yeah, it's not necessarily supposed to be melted, but it's like
Yeah.
half melted. So
It was too
we're gonna
hard,
take
yeah.
that. Okay.
Okay.
So then we needed a tablespoon of Parmesan.
Do you have a
That's
tablespoon
about a
in there?
tablespoon. Dump that in for
Okay.
me.
Just dump the whole thing?
Yeah, I think it's about a tablespoon.
Okay.
It's fine. It's
Well,
fine.
remember, we don't really measure here on Ozarks
We
Live,
don't.
so that's like our golden rule.
1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Again,
Just eye it.
we're gonna just kind of.
Yeah.
I like garlic. So
Me
maybe,
too.
Maybe we'll
Yeah.
just go a little heavy.
I think I like
mean,
that.
That would be
Yeah.
really good, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
that's heavy. Okay. And then a half teaspoon of dried Italian seasoning. Now on this one, I don't love too much of this.
It's a heavier taste, I feel like.
I'm
It's
just
pretty
gonna
strong.
go with a little bit of that.
Love that.
Okay, mix that up.
Okay.
I brought you a knife to start with.
We're so professional around here. We
Yeah.
are really cooks.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to
You know,
open
I
up
just
my
have to
bread.
say really fast, I always love when we are texting about what we might make on the show because every recipe you send, I'm just so excited to see how much we mess it up in the kitchen. Because you and I always have way too much fun in the kitchen, and it's
know.
it always turns out fine, but it's always a little bit of a
It always
mess, you
turns
know?
out fabulous.
Probably different than most people are in their
always-
kitchens at home.
It
But
always tastes great.
yeah,
but,
we just keep it real, you know?
I am definitely not. I love presentation, but like I
Yeah.
definitely don't.
The
always
cooking is
do
just
very
like,
well at it.
yeah, if there's a shortcut, I'm taking it. So.
No, I'm gonna use this as like my working
Okay,
plate.
how about that?
Looks like a platter, but it's actually a working plate.
Yeah,
okay?
of course. It's whatever
So-
you want it to be.
I know. So since you already have a knife in that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna butter one side of the bread. And Blake, I brought you some gluten-free bread
I love that.
because I have to have gluten-free bread. So I'm just gonna like make you have it too. But it's actually a really good one because I really like texture. So this one has like
not
all kinds of things in it. I think you're actually gonna like it. You're gonna
I'm
be able to tell.
excited. Well, I was telling you in the break, I'm really like, I don't know, I'm not that weird about bread. Like, I'll just kind of eat whatever. Bread's like not that important to me, you know?
Well, gluten-free's come a long way.
Some people
A
are really
long way.
specific, so.
Yeah. So you're doing, that's probably plenty for one piece, don't you
Hey,
think?
I just feel like you can't have enough. So how about you change that judging tone?
So this is how it's gonna go. You're gonna put, I mean, a grilled cheese, you butter the outside of it, right? Not the inside of it. So when we put it, I brought a George Foreman grill, but you can use,
You could do it on a
skillet,
stovetop or
it'd be
whatever,
fine.
yeah.
So the butter side would be down, and then you're gonna layer it with a slice of mozzarella. Then, here, you can open the pepperoni. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this in, actually, so it can start cooking. Okay. Slice of mozzarella.
Uh-huh.
Some
your peps.
some pieces of pepperoni.
Just however many you like.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, you know, depends on how much you like it. So you could also do any toppings that you would do on your pizza,
Right?
like mushrooms. You look like a mushroom guy.
I hate mushrooms. Oh,
I know.
disgusting.
Okay, and then another slice of mozzarella. Oh yeah, and then more pepperoni.
Do you need more than that? Then more than I set
nope,
out for you?
that's fine.
Are you
That's
sure?
fine. I mean, I
Okay.
don't need to
All
just
right.
kill it with
I just want to help
pepperoni.
you out as much as I can.
Thank you,
know?
Blake. Okay, another slice of mozzarella.
Yep.
And then your top slice with the butter side up. And you put it in there.
I love
And
it.
you just toast it.
I like how you slammed it down.
I know. That's for dramatic effect, okay?
That's right.
So, well, that is cooking though. Let's open this pizza sauce and
Okay.
put it on that plate. And we could actually put it in the microwave if you really do want it warm. I think it would taste a lot better warm than,
But, I mean-
than room temperature. And it's kind of cold in the studio, so it's actually more chilled than room temperature, don't you think?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So, how hungry are you? How many sandwiches do you want?
Just just one is good.
Yeah. Are you a big pizza eater? Do you eat it a lot?
Oh yeah, I have pizza's always been up there. Pizza and tacos are probably my two.
Oh yeah.
And they're both like so like basic in a way, like pretty common, you know, but they're most of the time never gonna disappoint you, and that's what I like about it, you know? And I like trying new things, but pizza and, oh, I didn't really do this correctly.
Well, you have a knife, you could like pull it up.
That's true.
Just
Here,
don't cut yourself, because that would be really embarrassing.
I've definitely done that at home before.
I do not need you bleeding in that. Okay.
Okay.
Can you dump that on this plate?
You want the whole thing or just a little?
No, just a little bit.
Okay.
That's perfect. That's plenty.
Perfect.
Okay. So let's check on this. Okay, it's toasting up nice. I think I'm just gonna leave it for about 30 more seconds.
Yeah, it's got a nice little smell to it.
And then if you're really hungry, we can go ahead and make another one, because I bought plenty of ingredients.
I know. I noticed. I love that.
Do you make sandwiches very often?
It kind of depends. The thing about sandwiches is I feel like you have to like keep it exciting, and so I'm not that good at keeping it exciting when it comes to sandwiches. I just like turkey and cheese and call it good. So I like them, but not all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
But that's what I like about this. You're taking a basic grilled cheese and putting some oomph to it. So.
All right. So I'm trying to figure out where the best.
What do you need help with? What can I do for you?
Well, I'm gonna take it off.
Okay.
But I need a knife probably to get it off.
Oh, you want this one?
It's fine.
It's okay.
I'll use this end.
Nothing little pizza sauce won't hurt.
I know, we're gonna dip it in pizza sauce anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back
there you
here.
go. All right.
Actually, what I think I'm gonna do is use my buttered knife to cut it.
There you go.
Little extra butter, never
Absolutely.
hurt anybody.
So what does the inside look like? Let's see.
Okay. And you can leave it going a little bit longer so
make
it
a little
melts.
meltier. Yeah, but it looks pretty good.
You dip it in your sauce and you take a bite.
Should we try it?
And we're gonna watch you eat.
You're not gonna try it?
No, I am gonna try it.
Oh, okay. I thought I was like alone. I'm like, what did I do?
That's a little hot.
Okay.
I was gonna turn that off. Okay. It's nice and melty.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
That's good.
That's really good. And the bread's good too. You're right. You did not leave me astray.
I never leave you astray.
You know what I love about this too? This is perfect for so many things. If you need something exciting for the kids' lunch every day, or adults for lunch too. Also, we keep talking about the Super Bowl coming up. This would be easy to make. You could like cut it up and do little like grilled cheese sliders or something. I don't know, just a random thing I made up. But you know, might be perfect for that. Yeah, but seriously, it's like so tasty and it's light.
I usually eat like tomato soup with grilled cheese.
Oh yeah.
So instead of pizza sauce, you could be dipping it in your tomato soup. And kind of
there you go.
Kind of the same idea, right?
Yeah, I love it. Or you could like, you know, I am obsessed with ranch. You could dip this in ranch if you wanted to.
That's brilliant. Because people do that with pizza.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Sounds really good.
It's a winner, I think.
This was a good recipe,
Yeah.
and we didn't even like mess it up that bad. So I'm proud of us.
We're so impressive.
All right, proud of you. We'll be right back.
Stay with us.